Hello there. Now this is a diary entry for September 26th, which as it happened was last Saturday. Now apologies for missing the diary entry YouTube wise. Obviously I have the blog, the text wise on the blogs already, but in terms of the visual or the audio aspect, apparently when I went to record my previous diary entries, it was coming out as no audio. So meaning only my face would be showing. So if I'm doing my ears or my hair or whatever it is, basically my movement is all you'd be seeing or hearing for that matter. But you wouldn't be hearing anything. And that's the reason I had that setting on at the time was before recording a diary entry, I had recorded an NSFW shoot unit or video is what I'm looking for, like sex wise, like. I'm not going to go into detail, but you get what I mean. NSFW basically, and I just disabled audio, and when I want to switch back to the diary entry of I'm using currently Cyberlink's UCAN software, and I keep forgetting to turn back to the diary entry where I need the audio so that you guys can hear what I'm saying. So then, anyway, getting back to this is again diary entry for the 26th of September, and basically not busy, or just busy, half busy and half not busy. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And before I went to bed last night, which is again the 26th, I'll just keep reminding you, just so you consider the dates is really all over the place. But I'll explain later on with Facebook going down, and then this other me having issue with the audio aspect. So I'll just keep a reminder just in case you get lost. But in terms of last night being, I'd imagine that was probably 25th, I'd imagine. I was delayed in trying to pay for the tickets. Oh yeah, that's right, of the Dublin Port Rally, which was being held over 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, over the weekend. And it was cost me €10 over the internet, and I needed to get that. I tried O2 Monica, which is a Visa debit card, but there was issues with it. In fact, PayPal charged me, I think, a couple of cents, and it left me a few cents short of €10, which is very well pissed off, but there's nothing you could do. So I went via my bank. Now I was in DR with the bank for my loan currently, and what I had to do is pay that loan off immediately to get my tenner in for the exhibition. But it did take a few attempts, but eventually I got it working. So that's basically what I was up doing. I spent about half hour, I think it was. Well, it took a while anyway. That's why I'm having here in the entry. So then afterwards, after about 3 or 4 hours sleep, of which Mum noticed. She knows when I went up to them, Mum and Dad, the folks, that I was a bit droopy or tired or whatever it was. I used to go up to Mum and Dad for more citizenship stuff. As I explained in my previous entries, the state requires, or citizenship section requires, further information, further documentation for my application to be successful. So I just went up for more bills, print-offs, etc. And I was to be up there for them for 3 p.m. and I got up at 3:52 p.m., meaning I was 52 minutes late. Oh, there's no hesitation in that saying, oh, 52 minutes later, are we, George? Something like that he'd say. So I just dismissed it as my sis, my cat was there. Oh, someone, sorry. I got distracted and saying, as my sis would say, just twist his words, like she says something. If he said something to her that was derogatory or demeaning, if you use the term, or disrespectful is the word I'm looking for, she'd say something else, like, say if he said something, oh, you're late as usual or something like that, right, to her, and she'd just say, oh, how's the weather going, or how's your mattress, and that'd stop him in his tracks. So I did the exact same thing to him Saturday, because this was Sunday, Saturday when I was up there. He said, oh, you're very late, aren't we? I was saying you was late. I apparently cannot sleep on 4 hours sleep anymore. There was a time I could last 24 hours, stay up for 24 hours after a 3 hour sleep. But apparently, Stanley here doesn't like that. So, what could you do? But anyway, so he says to me, oh, you're pretty late, aren't we? So I just said, oh, it's a lovely day, and something like that I said to him. and as my sister says, that stopped him in his tracks. So anyway, to continue on, I was there printing away, and their next door neighbour, Catherine, which I don't know her really too well, she was collecting payments for the Residents Association. Now, I don't really know what that is exactly. I've heard a lot about it, that's all I can say, because I don't know what it pays for. My parents pay, I think, monthly or yearly, I think it's yearly, or whatever it is, they were required to pay it up in the background. So they were talking for a few minutes and had cups of tea, and I was printing off in the background. So then afterwards I then headed back home here to my own home. I thought something was leaking there. So when I have my kitchen there doing up my washing there, and I thought it was leaking or something. But anyway, I headed back, getting back to the dairy. I headed back home here to my homely abode. As you can see, my precious bundle of joy, the inflatables are messing about. Well, they're quiet for the time being anyway. But anyway, I was looking at several films, and while I'm waiting out, where was I sat? Oh, I was to see the film, The Maze Runner Scorch Trials, which I have a review already put up. So I'll put up the review as well in the description. The films I was watching was actually called Avatar and Dracula Untold. Now, a friend of mine relating to Dracula Untold, he knows I'm from Romania, and Dracula, the story, I think, not the author, I think, is Irish, from Dublin, where not too far from where his sister lives. But besides that, though, the story behind Dracula is actually based in Transylvania, where, well, I also wasn't born there. I was born in the south of the country. But anyway, and when I said to him, I remember, I'll never forget it now. Last year I went to see it, and I told him the actual pronunciation, and I said to him, I went to see Dracula, and he said, my golly, George, you have the right pronunciation there. That's a true Romanian actual, what do you call it, accent or pronunciation, sorry. And that's one of the films I was watching, Dracula Untold. And then Avatar, as we speak, I have it up here, watching it there. Before I have a pause obviously, so that you don't hear it in the background, because you're supposed to be listening to me, this guy, not Avatar. But Avatar, I think, came out back in 2009/10. I can't remember exactly. But the memories of when I was with my ex, it was actually one of the first movies I went to see with him. Avatar, one of my one of my friends, he actually asked one of his mates on Facebook recently, what was your first movie date? Well, I can happily say Avatar was my first movie date, because that's when I was with him, Keith. So Keith and I were in Golden Disc in Jervis Street Shopping Centre, which is off Henry Street there. Well, you go beyond Henry Street, I think it's off Mary Street or something. And it's in a BQ Shopping Centre there. I don't know why it's Jervis Street down. It actually should say Shopping Centre, not Jervis Street. But anyway, Golden Disc store, anyway, at the moment it's actually closed, so I don't think it's there anymore. Some of the crowd is there. But anyway, my ex was inquiring about, he was looking up the price of a box set. And the guy, I think, told him it would cost him €30 to purchase or something like that. And he said to the sales guy, I think that download would be free or something like that, he said. But while he was doing that business, I was there in the background looking at the Avatar on the TV, because it was I think it got a few on them Oscar nominations at least. I'm not sure. Just check it there now. No, just that it's your man, sci-fi epic James Cameron, but I'm not sure if it got an Oscar, considering it did extremely well in the block and box office, or not block. Well, it's described as a blockbuster, but anyway, besides that though, I kept looking at cons continuously, and he was saying, George, come on, let's go, something like that. And then, as my last piece on for the diary of the 26th of September 2015, my last wording, my ex says to me, come on, George, and and that's my last wording now. And then the very last two lines, or two sentences, memories, As I say, memories are made of this. So anyway, that's the diary entry for the 26th of September 2015 for Saturday night, or Saturday throughout the whole day. So I will speak to you soon in a few minutes for the next entry, which is diary the 27th, being yesterday Sunday. Okay, talk to you soon.